going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share the show. Of course, we're back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. And if y'all can hear me clearly, do me a favor and please put a number 1 in the chat. Please put a number 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family, before we get into the show. Put a number 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, fam. So we're going to get into it today. Okay. Can I get a few more ones? Need to know if y'all could hear me clearly. I need a few more ones, y'all. Need a few more ones. Need to make sure everybody can hear me. Everybody can hear me clearly. Because we got another great show lined up for you guys. So I need to make sure y'all can hear me clearly. As clear as possible. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate all the love and the support. I appreciate y'all from hitting them with ones. And of course, welcome back to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm going to give some shout outs. Make sure y'all hit that like button on. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. Hit that like button on the way in. It's very much appreciated. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's see who's in the building. What's up, Eyes Love to Talk? Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate your support. Shout out to my man Bob on the check-in. Salute, Bob. Salute. Yaninka Bay, peace to you. Shout out to my man Dion. Salute. Seth's son, peace, God. Shout out to my brother, the Black Man's Heart Podcast. Salute, my brother. Good to see you. Shout out to the OG Mace on the check-in. Mace. Mrs. Italy D. Welcome. I appreciate your support. The OG should be coming in real soon. Salute to him. Salute. Shout out to my comrade, the Book of Ronan in the building. Salute, comrade. Hey, Letitia, what's going on? Free my grandma. What's good, free my grandma? What's up, Alexis? Good to see you. Money Bags on the check-in. What's up, Mrs. Queen? Melanin and Mine, salute. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the All-Star Advisor, Alonzo Hall. Salute, my brother. Salute. There you go. Shout out to the OG Big Dale in the building. Salute. I will be bringing you up in a second, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Bucket on the check-in. What's good, Bucket? What's good? Man, shout out to everybody, man. I'm getting ready to drop the link right now for the OG. Make sure y'all check out episode 1. Make sure y'all check out part 1 of this show. With one of my lovely mods, please do me a favor and grab yesterday's show and post it in the chat in case anyone didn't see yesterday's show. So y'all understand where me and the OG conversation is going today. Because I know a lot of y'all are probably like, you know, where you going with this DS1? This is the first time I brought a guest up in a long time. As y'all know, I usually don't do panels. I usually don't do any guests. But this year, you know, we got a lot of new things coming. You know, I definitely want to bring in the brothers who are doing the work. You know? Definitely, man. I definitely want to give them brothers a platform, a positive platform to showcase what they doing, man. And I'm glad to have the OG here. So I'm putting the link out now. Nobody else click that link. If you come up here and you're not the OG, I will not let you come up on a panel. But one of my lovely mods, please do me a favor and drop yesterday's show. Drop the link to yesterday's show in the chat. No doubt, free my grandma. No doubt. No doubt. It's all about progress, brother. It's all about progress, man.
What's the word? What's the word? Can you hear me? We'll talk about those two specific things. Participants and how we're going to
That's
manage this
me.
together.
I got you. I got
We
you.
need to
It
get
was
Tooch
me.
here, man. Carl might hit Tooch. I don't know. Carl, he
Salute.
in the building somewhere. Yo, what's the
Salute,
word,
OG.
y'all?
I appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate you too.
Man, good to see you, man. Everybody in the chat room, stop what y'all doing. Make sure y'all go follow the OG, Big Dale 063. How could we stoop so low? Anybody in the chat room that's a moderator, y'all go grab his link to his channel, drop the link down in the description box. Y'all make sure y'all go and support the OG, man. This is a real OG, not an OT. You know, in New York, we call them OTs. The fake OGs are the OTs. They just old timers.
Right.
You know?
I got two of my moderators in there. Mr. Italian D and Miss Alexis. Those are two of my moderators. So they follow you too. So
Yeah,
they in the
yeah.
chat. They
Alexis been supporting
definitely.
me for a minute. Yeah,
Yeah,
salute.
yeah, yeah.
She
I
been
was kind of
supporting me for a
worried
minute.
about it, so I'm glad to see her. I'm glad to see her today. And Mr. Talia D, she was going through a little something, so I was actually praying for her as well. But
No doubt, man.
like on this topic that you got, I got somebody that's way super more of an OG than me. He was there when it actually started with
Right.
David Boxdale and the rest of them guys that you talking about. So I'm gonna try to get him to slide on here for a second and just chime in on it. And then I got
Definitely.
another one of the guys that's an OG that's sitting here too. That's actually from the low end. So yeah, it'll be a good
Man,
one.
I
Trust me.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Cause, you know, for the most part, you know, like I was touching on yesterday's show, you know, a lot of us brothers don't realize that we all come from the same struggle.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if we look on any coast, any corner of these 50 states, whatever we went through, our uncles, our grandfathers, our fathers, we all went through the same shit. I'm just a product of that.
Right.
And all of the younger guys, we're products of that. And
Exactly.
a lot of times, you know, they lose sight of that. And I think it's my job, you know, being a millennial, it's our responsibility because we are the generation who started the internet, the
Exactly.
millennials.
Yeah, y'all did.
Y2K and all of that. We started the whole internet stuff. So we should be the ones online that's leading the charge with being able to showcase that this is what y'all supposed to be doing And that's why it's a pleasure for me to have you on here, because a lot of guys, especially the younger guys today, they look up to Chicago.
Yeah,
You know, they look up to Chicago, and Chicago being a gangster city.
correct.
You know, and but what they don't understand is they don't understand that it was never about being a gangster.
Exactly.
And this is what I always understood growing up, because my grandfather is from the nation of gods and earths.
Okay.
You know, which was the people right after the Black Panther Party, which then turned into the Crips.
Right.
And a lot of my family members is OG Crips.
Right.
So I a lot of stuff we was, I was told to go to school.
Yeah, we was too.
You
We
know, we
couldn't,
was
man, we
told to
got a
go to
whooping.
school, and
You know, we got a whooping, man, and we didn't go to school. Like if the older guys caught us not going to school, let me step out because I'm gonna slide out because I'm at work. I want to fix my background. Hold on 1 minute.
no doubt. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man.
That's
Y'all
me.
hit
I
the
got
like button and share the show. You see the OG at work. He's still working. He's still moving. You got to salute the OG for that. He's still on the
what's up,
turf
bro?
with it. 10
Yeah,
toes
my
down.
bad. My bad on the noise. I'm at work, so I had to. You know what I'm saying?
No
So,
doubt, man.
so
Like
look.
like I just said, at least you still working, OG. It's good to
Oh
see
yeah, I
you
got you.
still on your
That's
feet,
why.
man.
That's why I try to tell people like I'm on YouTube for a reason. I ain't on here for no motherfucking check. You know, I get a W-2. I work. You know what I mean? And then I know how to get it out the mud if it come to that. You know what I mean? I just change. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But it's like when we was growing up, you couldn't get caught, man, without going to school. You got a whooping. And then the thing about with us, like we the last of the Mohegans. If let's say you got a whooping outside, and it didn't have to be your parent. It could have been the neighbor. It could have been one of the other OGs, one of the guys that you looking up to. And when they whoop you, you begging them to do one thing. Don't tell my mama, don't tell my dad. Cause
Yes,
look,
sir.
you whooped me already. If you tell them, I'm gonna get it again. So back in the hood, it was double jeopardy. You're gonna get beat up all through the neighborhood. So it's just different, man. You know, it's like how people carry things and how they do things. I look at people like I ain't from that coffin. I ain't selling my soul. I ain't finna be in for the new era. I can't do it because the new era is no loyalty. It's no more dignity. It's no more shared values. It ain't no empathy. It's just so many things that's missing. With the new era, it's like, man, it's like we dog each other and it's for show. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Like, see, like a lot of people don't understand. Like when I sent the topic and you said David and Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover. See, people really don't understand why did they create those organizations. You understand what I'm saying? Just like you were saying with your grandparents, it turned into other things because when segregation was over and we got rocked to sleep to start letting these people migrate in our neighborhoods, it took the structure down a notch. So people started turning it into gangs. It didn't start off as gangs. They started off as organizations, and they was organized to keep the people from coming in the neighborhoods and beating our kids up or beating our women up and raping our women far as when everything was at a prejudiced state. So they was the stakeholders to protect the neighborhoods. So everybody, they threw their flag up. This is our neighborhood. We protected it. So,
Yes, sir.
so when money, like we always like we look past the bigger picture. So if it's just a little money through in the arena, we start getting down on each other like dogs fight for crumbs. And I see it. It's like every day. It's even happening now. Just even with the YouTube thing, you see how people getting into it, how they beef, how they go through different things, and it's all in the name of money. Or it's all in the name of this person trying to get ahead, or get a little bit further than the next person, and don't nobody step back out the arena and say, "Hey, look, it's enough for everybody." You understand what I'm saying? Nobody looks at it that way. It's just all doggy dog. We're gonna destroy you. Don't do this. Don't do that. And it's like, and then sometimes, I had to look back because these last couple of days, I've been kind of like feeding over to it and going into different things because people will pull you off your pedestal. It's like they say, the devil always busy. So your message could be positive and it could be what you want, and then there's somebody that'll come in and they'll change it. You understand what I'm saying? Like the gangs, and how Chicago is and how it's structured. We don't. It used to be organizations, then it turned into gangs, and then now the city is just clicked up. And when it's clicked up and there's no leader, it's like when they first took Larry in the jail, the newspaper read the news. This was the newspaper clipping, and this is what it read: "We have cut the head off the snake." Now, now, if you go back and you Google and you look at that in 95, 96, I go back and get the exact data, found it for you. Understand what they said and know that they meant what they said, and it was a plan. Because if you know history and you know war tactics and you follow these type of things, what happened when you hit the head?
The
The body
body
fall.
fall.
So with them doing what they did and they hit the head, Chicago, the body, look at it. It fell. Look at the murder rate from then to now. That was my phone ringing, man. Yeah. I put you on to the police department, my wife. So it's like if you hit the head, they knew exactly what they was doing. Thank you. They knew exactly what they was doing. They knew if they closed the projects down and they depopulated everybody, that you sit people on top of other people, what you gonna do? They gonna fight, they gonna kill, they gonna destroy. You understand what I'm saying? See a lot of people on the outside looking in, and they really don't understand the inner links of Chicago and why things are like it is. If you like, I always say all the time, if you watch one of those old movies like The Patriots or like when they was having Civil War, you remember how they'll fight with the muskets, and
Mm-hmm.
they'll line up like ain't nobody hiding, ain't nobody taking cover. They just
Mm-hmm.
shoot, boom, somebody die.
Mm-hmm.
Then they
Mm-hmm.
step over him, and then not a blue shoot, boom, they somebody die. That's how it is right now, but it's modern day. So they ain't got no musket where they gotta load that motherfucker up one time and shoot it. No, they got guns that's plugging in the wall. And then the
Fat.
coldest part about it is this: they took the value away of having money and want to do something. It's like you got to look at how COVID played a part in it. Because when COVID played a part, it shut everybody out. It shut the city down. You couldn't buy clothes. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. So now they got this money. They doing different things with it. Shit, they buying guns. They buying guns. They stocking guns. They can't do nothing. They waiting on the weather to break. They waiting on the COVID to break so they can come out. When they come out, they blowing the dust off them. And then you got to remember, everybody fighting from a block or two radius. It ain't like you fight nobody you don't know. If these people didn't know each other, there wouldn't be this many casualties. Chicago wouldn't have that many murders. You understand what I'm saying? It's the people that actually know each other, and it's actually other people that's add fuel to the fire. You understand what I'm saying? It's so the problem with Chicago and any of these inner cities is this. And then a lot of people get mad when I say things about these bloggers and different things about them because it's the message. It ain't that I'm trying to destroy how nobody eat or how nobody live their life. But at some point, you gotta take a stand to understand that if you embarrass me in front of a million people, I got to do something. If my brain ain't fully developed, see, I'm
Right.
developed. See, I'm knowing. I know better. I know how not to get baited off the street. I know how to do none of all that type of thing. But what I react, see, like a lot of people are reactionary. These kids are reactionary. So when you say something to them, they ready to go. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm TTG myself, but I'm older, I'm wiser. It came with growth. You understand what I'm saying? Like I had to tell people, like a lot of people, man, you push the peace. Yes, I'm pushing peace. But at the same time, how many more lumps I gotta take on my head? if I'm pushing peace and I'm a man, it's two or three things you don't do to a man. You don't play with his manhood. You don't play with his family, and you don't play. You don't put your mouth on his kids, whether they dead or whatever the case may be. And then
Fact.
other than that, I can take it. And I'm a
Right.
man. You don't address me as bitch. I don't care. Man, listen, if you Google I give you my name, you Google my name, that's when my case was on the police. Man, hey, there's just certain things you ain't gonna do to me. You understand what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? We
Absolutely.
just have to think smarter. See, like David had a vision. Jeff had a vision. Larry had a vision. See, what people don't understand, them people didn't fight like that. They didn't war and fight like that. Them people, you think that they didn't get together where they could have killed each other? Come on, man. Think about it.
I showed it on yesterday's show how they got together. They LSD. They got together
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
and marched to City Hall for more
Listen, and they don't.
jobs, for
Go
for
ahead. Go ahead.
for more jobs, for black people to be in a better position in society. They put all that shit to the side. And that is what I wanted to point out to my audience of men,
Right.
because I need brothers to understand that, dog, regardless of all that, all of the politics and the BS, this is what we about for real.
Exactly.
If you want to talk about black leadership, this is what it looked like. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like one man.
Yeah.
It's a group of men. And this is how we've always moved. And just to point out something you said too, this is why I'm glad I was able to get you up here, is because what a lot of brothers don't realize too with platforms is the first weapon of war before a knife is swung, a bullet is fired, is propaganda.
Exactly. Exactly.
So if I could make you have 1,000 enemies without you seeing them, you could get killed wherever you go.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who after you,
Exactly.
due to propaganda, due to what people put out there about you. A narrative that people spin. See, that's a weapon. And black men who using their platforms as weapons to harm other black folk, you're a devil and you a sellout. And I
Right.
need y'all to listen to that and hear that, because it's coming from me.
Exactly.
It's coming from me.
It's
And
coming from us.
it also shows, OG, exactly why you named your podcast what it is.
Yeah.
Because you niggas are stooping so low.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
stooping real low. You damn near working for the police. You might as well work for the feds.
I'm glad.
Because
I'm glad you said that.
if you running propaganda campaigns on black men who was from the same struggle as you might as well work for the feds, man. You playing with you playing with them boys, man. You playing with O'Neal and them boys, William O'Neal. You on that type of time. I need you brothers to understand this. It's not just YouTube. It's a weapon. You can't say it's YouTube because dudes are getting indicted off YouTube. So I don't want to hear, oh, it's just YouTube, it's just content. Bullshit. And that's cap, because they use these YouTube channels to indict dudes. Dudes have gotten killed off their YouTube. Dudes
Yeah.
have gotten killed on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of that is just YouTube shit. No, you a sellout and you need to go work for the feds. Just go ahead and go to police school, nigga.
And see,
You wearing a mask and all of that. Just go to police school so you can show your face and be a cop for real.
yeah.
All right.
And
So you
see,
ain't gotta try to keep your street ties, nigga. Just go be a cop, and we understand.
and see, like what a lot of people, like what you said, and the piggyback on that is this. What we need to understand, it's just not with gang members. It's with black men, period. If you look at Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
they he went against Sony and they tore his ass up. But first they had to destroy him before they could kill him. You understand what I'm saying? So any great man that's great, the first thing they have to do is tear your name down. Put that propaganda on you, make the people feel a different way about you and hate you. And once they do, they get rid of your ass. It's not hard to do it after that because it's the conversation is mixed. A lot of people hate you, a lot of people like you, okay. But then a lot of people just, in between, now we can make a move. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just the same way with Larry, the same way with Jeff. See, what people don't understand about Chicago, when I say a gangster city, I ain't just saying like gangster side because that's what I represent or that's what I used to represent. I'm saying that it's a gangster city. See, the Mayor Daley, and the Daley family, you have to trace their roots all the way back. Far as like when it come to gang, it was the Irish fire department. If you look at the fire department, I'm quite sure where you at. The Irish run the fire department. You understand what I'm saying? If you look in the police eternal thing, the Irish run it. If you
Ray
look at
Kelly.
that was their family. So they formed their own gang. Then once they started from their gang, they got organized, they legitimized themselves. And when they realized that and they seen that black people were able to do it too, and we are the majority, they started taking the leaders away, locking the leaders up, putting the leaders in tombs, getting rid of them. And what do? We go with it because the same thing is this. We can't sit down and we can't sit down and mobilize and coexist with each other. It always got to be a big dog, or it always got to be a motherfucker that got to be he doing the most, he doing the best, and he gonna destroy him and he gonna destroy him. And that's why amongst black, we don't have no identity. If you go to any urban city, man, where's it at? They got a Chinatown, they got a Brown Town, and they got a motherfucking Irish Town, and they got a Jew Town. What can you go and we can identify and say we got a black town? That's even in Chicago. We don't have nothing to identify us. This is ours. This our shit. We don't. We don't own shit. And these people that we have to the point that we have to deal with them because we gotta go through their channels because we don't own nothing. Only thing we want to own, we are fascinated with. We want to dress like the Europeans. Not that I got nothing against the Europeans, but I saying how my ancestors dressed. Why we don't want to dress like them? Why do we want our motherfucking pants so motherfucking tight? Why we don't want our own identity? Why are we not so encouraged to find out where we come from? You understand what I'm saying? That's not it. That's too far fetched. When I start talking like that, then it's a problem. I'm crazy. I'm tripping because those are the type of pills that people really don't want to swallow. See, like, man, listen, it's the reason why they got Larry Hoover locked up. Larry Hoover, what man? Them charges, them different things they put on him. Listen, it was the people that was around him. You understand what I'm saying? And he had to pay for it. His problem when he came in, he started waking black people up, telling them to go vote. Man, y'all go to the polls. Hold on, what did nigga just say? No, you go to the polls. Oh no, we gonna shut you up.
I read when he was sending buses to the hood and
Man, ain't no
tell
red.
dudes to
I'm
get on the
telling you.
bus.
I'm telling you. I'm one of the galvanizers. You understand what I'm saying? And
Right.
if we ain't get them men on that bus and get that bus where it had to go, man, it's a thing called Punkenhead Deluxe,
Right.
a PhD. Man, you
Right.
gonna get up, you gonna do right. Like all that, like if you go back, you Google it. When Englewood had a man called he was the Englewood rapist. He had raped over like 20-something girls, raping them, killing them, doing different things. Larry Hoover got on the radio station, got on a phone call, and they announced it out through the city, through all that through Englewood. Man, I want that Englewood rapist caught. Man, if it wasn't a week, maybe two, it was over with. Turned the man, caught him, got him up out of there. They seeing the power. They seeing that he can galvanize the youth. They seeing he can do different things. See, like even with the Offset and the Quavo situation with Jay Prince. See, I'm gonna always have respect for Jay Prince, not knowing what's going on. See, his son getting him a bad rap. But all actuality, Jay Prince a stand up good dude, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when them people was on Larry, and they was doing this, and wouldn't let his clothes come out, wouldn't do different things like that, and he was hot. Jay Prince stood firm, man. And I ain't telling you what I think I know. I'm telling you what I know. He stood firm with the old man. And if you go back to that Ghetto Boys Resurrection, he got Larry on there talking. And he explaining his case. He telling you, look, I moved my ass. I told motherfuckers to go vote. I'm a rebellious nigga, and now I got to pay for it. They want to put a dick in my ass. Excuse my language. You understand what I'm saying? So people have to really like do the history. One thing about I learned about our young kings and queens, they don't want to do no work. They want everything to fall off the tree. They looking for a bird that's on the ground. Like half of these people be telling them different things, and they just go with it. Like people be telling you it's raining and they pissing on you. Google something else, man. All you gotta do is Google it. It take you a second. You can find out anything that you think you know, what you want to know. However, it gotta be. Do a little research for yourself.
So can I ask you this, OG?
Go ahead.
Because
You ask whatever you want to ask me.
I wanted to ask you this because I noticed when I was playing the video yesterday, I said this is something I wanted to ask you. They said that the beef between the GDs and the BDs started with Shorty Freeman and Larry Hoover dating the same woman. Is that true?
Man, ain't got no shit about no goddamn woman.
Oh
Ain't
my!
no shit about no damn woman.
Thank you.
And the coldest part about it, I don't know if she want to say something. I don't know if she. What Carolyn go? Come around for a minute. Come around for a minute.
Man, I'm so happy to hear
Come
that
around
shit
this way.
wasn't true.
This way, because I don't want you to trip. Come this way. Hey, man, listen. It's crazy you said that, but no, just come here for a minute. You ain't finna say nothing crazy. I ain't gonna say nothing. Just come here. Now you said Shorty Freeman and Larry Hoover was into it about a woman.
That's what they said on the documentary.
That's a motherfucking lie, man. Oh. That's a lie. Let's step right here for a minute. Was married. Tell them who you are.
Carolyn friend.
How you doing?
He's rapping.
Yeah, tell you who.
He's rapping.
And you his sister. This Shorty Freeman's sister, man.
Nice to meet you.
Who is that? I can't see him.
Introduce yourself, family. Let her know where you from.
How you doing? I'm DS1 Ross of SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. This is my platform on YouTube.
Oh, how you doing?
Tell her what city you in. Let her know what city you in.
Right now I'm in Virginia, but I'm reigning from NY, New York City.
But you know what? It's so many stories about different people. You can't really go on there. Gotta get it from them.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to ask. That's why I wanted to ask.
I ain't gonna hold her because she really ain't want to get on this.
I appreciate that. I already know.
Yeah,
I already know.
They lying on Shorty, man. They lying on them, man. You know what I'm saying? They lying about that shit, man. You know what I mean? They lying, man. Shorty was married. She just told you he was married, and she said if something happened like that, don't none of us know about that shit. Said, yeah, right. Was he supposed to be young or old? when it's just gonna happen? Nah, they don't know. He ain't saying. They just said somebody made a documentary about it.
Yeah, they made a little documentary about it, and I was reviewing it yesterday on my channel.
Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't put nothing if you don't actually know, and I don't know.
That's you heard what she said.
Right.
She said, I wouldn't put nothing if you don't actually know.
Right. That's why I asked the question. That's because when I heard it in the documentary, I'm like, hold up.
See,
that
I don't
sound
know
right.
if it was in his teenage years.
Right. Like when they tell about that shit.
They didn't specify because the person who did the documentary, they was just regurgitating other shit that they heard too. So that's why I wanted to ask. That's why I asked the question. Because it's just passed down.
Don't count.
Right.
Exactly. I don't recall anything. I know before he got married, he probably was with different people, but I don't have no idea who. I don't even remember. That's been too long.
Okay. I just was looking for confirmation that it wasn't over no woman. And I'm glad.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Because when I heard that, I couldn't believe it. That's why I asked you, OG.
No, see, listen. Like now. Like, you know, I'm doing a documentary called Drill Killed Our Culture.
And we're going to get into that next.
The thing I'm running into with that is, like I'm going to end up, I had to cut some people off because they scared to go up against these record labels. Like, man, it's gonna be some blowback, man, with these record labels, you know, because Bo Deal he gonna handle the record label part because he dealt with them.
Salute.
So everything gonna be facts. But we'll get to that in a minute. But far as with Larry and with Shorty, the thing was this. When David gave it up, Shorty was in jail. And when he blessed Larry in, you understand what I'm saying? Shorty was the king and didn't even know. They appointed him there. He was locked up somewhere else. So it's different. People put different tales out there to try to make themselves look better about the situation and make themselves important. But truth be told, no, man. No, I got somebody else in here. He an elder, but they be kind of scared of these cameras. You know what I mean? You can Google his name, Highsmith. And man, he was there with David. They ran neck to neck, and as well as my father. My father, Milkman. Back then it wasn't no such thing. They wasn't BDs. They was devil disciples, or they was just plain disciples. You understand what I'm saying? The B came in, and the G came in. Like they was devil disciples and they was black disciples. When Larry got in, that's where the G came in at. And it made it BGD. Because we all was one. We all supposed to be one. But it's egos and other men that played different parts because they didn't want to go with what was going on. It's just like if the president right now, something would to happen, God forbid, and the chain of command is supposed to be the vice president. But you see on all these movies that they make, like what was the movie with Jamie Foxx was in it? And he was the president.
Oh yeah. I forgot the name.
And they were
I know.
trying to overthrow him because they felt like he shouldn't be the president, so they were gonna get him out the way. That's how I went with them too. So that's how the fight actually came, because it was like a split, and people didn't want to go with the natural order of how it's supposed to win. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like the battle of the fittest. But the BDA war was over with, man, in 95, 96. This is not no war. This what's going on in Chicago right now. It's not no BDGD war. This is the social media and YouTube and these other platforms push it off as a BDGD war. But honestly, it is a social media, record label, and the powers that be war, because they instigated this shit and they wanted to keep going. And as you see, we lost a whole generation of kids. I even lost my son in this shit. And it's that
Rest in peace.
now they trying to put it on the new generation to start making these new guys inherit the old beef. And that's why I'm steady throwing punches and fighting with my back against the wall to tell them that y'all have nothing to do with that shit. Don't inherit that shit. Y'all don't have y'all. How you mad about something that Von's supposed to see and Von wasn't even talking to your ass? Or how is you mad about something that Duck said and Duck wasn't even talking to your ass? Duck didn't even know your ass. And it's like with these fans are so fanned out and overzealous to where they overstepping their boundaries, and they not supporting the talent, or they not around with these people or because of the music. They around with people because of the this. How the fuck you mad at me and you talking about you smoking somebody you ain't never even met these people? And you one of the people post talking about you smoking this person smoking this. You ain't even from Chicago. You fucking Nebraska somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? And then the thing what I don't like about Chicago or any of these other cities, see, when they get in jail, where Larry at, where Jeff at, and the powers that be at, they coexist. They check that shit in at the door. It's One Love, or it's either the Midwest Coalition, or it's this coalition, it's that coalition. Ain't none of that shit about we at war with each other, and we the BDs, and we the GDs. Man, boy, them people gonna stump your ears together.
And see, I knew that from the older people in my family that went to the feds and did all that stuff too. Once you get up around them people, man, all of that stuff, all that separation stuff could cost you your life. So and I'm glad we on this topic too, because originally, what a lot of people don't know, that's how the East Coast blood started. The
Yeah.
East Coast blood started due to oppression in the prison.
Exactly.
So it goes back to, and we could segue right into your movement and your movie that's coming, where black men, our op was always oppression.
Exactly.
Our opposition has always been oppression.
Exactly.
It has never been me versus you. It was never
Exactly.
me versus you on this block. It was me and you on this block because we live here and we gotta eat. It was never about opposition, competition. It was never about none of that. And I want y'all brothers to understand that it's been the same way everywhere between us, man.
Exactly.
Chicago, New York, anywhere down south, LA, because it happened in LA with the Crips and the Bloods.
Right.
I watch Ayatollah Marv, the originator of the Pyrus. He said how the Pyrus started. They were protecting their neighborhoods from white militias and gangs coming in there trying to rape the girls, beat on the women, rob the old ladies. Same thing with you brothers. Same thing started with the Nation of Gods and Earths in New York, because New York ain't a gang city.
Right. And
New York is about God body, knowledge, knowledge of self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and those brothers came together and mobilized for what? Poverty, to beat the circumstances that our black families was faced with.
Right.
So I need y'all to understand, man. Don't forget about Black History Month. Let's bring Black History Month back, because we need to bring back that level of memory to our young men.
Right.
Because I'm talking to the men. I'm not talking to the women, because this is a problem that the men got to fix. We got to come together. We got to stop all our bullshit. Once we stop arguing and fighting, the women gonna stop automatically.
Right. You're right.
The women gonna stop automatically. Because I always knew that growing up as a young dude, that when men are in order, the women be in order.
Yeah, correct.
Because the last thing the women want to do is upset the men.
Correct.
So brothers, this shit is on us.
But let me say this to you. Gang, Chicago is the mecca for gangs. Like, I can't think of his name. That he was a blood in the jungle in LA.
T. Rogers, 2 Mac Rogers.
Yeah, you know where he's from, right?
Black Peace Stone Nation.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So the same way with it's not a coincidence that the Crips and the Hoover Street and the different things, and with the blue, see what a lot of people don't know, and it's like, if you do the background, Larry Hoover he helped a lot of people build their mobs. Like, that's why a lot of these other kings respect him. You see what I'm saying? What was the dude name? He was a Latin king. He was out there in New York. King, what was his name?
King Tone.
He locked up now. You know where he came from, though, right?
Yeah, because his family is tied with the Latin Kings in Chicago.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So that's why when I tell people that Chicago was actually the mecca of the shit where people took these men ideas and spent off. You see what I'm saying? And it's not no coincidence that Jeff Ford, they said that he retarded, he's this, he that. Man, that man rocked them people to sleep. This the same man that came from 63rd, 67 and Woodlawn, Blackstone, and he having words with Muammar Gaddafi. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like we sell ourselves short every day. You understand what I'm saying about what we can do and how we can change things, and how the world is much better and different now, to where it's that we can actually galvanize together and get money on platforms like this, Instagram, Facebook, and become millionaires and billionaires amongst each other. But we don't want to share the wealth because we don't know how to coexist, man. It's always some petty BS that separates us. Like if me and you had a problem, okay, all right, we're gonna sit this over here, we're gonna get this money. Nigga, we still got a problem when it's over with, but for the greater good and to feed our family and to feed our community and to feed our livelihood, man, we gonna coexist. See, it's a whole reason. Like I could have came in and I could have been a blogger. I could have jumped on a blog. I could have 1 million followers right now. Is that what they call them? I don't have followers. I have family members. When you subscribe, you hit my subscribe button. I'm letting you into my living room. You understand what I'm saying? See, like right now, you in your living room. So you
Yes,
let
sir.
people into your life. This ain't no subscribing shit. This is just the name that I got to use because that's how they tag it. But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
letting you into my life. So we going to be family. When I greet everybody, I greet them as family. When I don't mess with you no more, I'm done with you. I'll holler at you later. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you don't know how to take that, then that's on you. But I got a bigger message. I got a bigger picture because I come in from them teachers and I believe those teachers. See, just because they gave these guys a bad name and a bad rap, I took my time to really study these guys and understand what they really about. See, when I was younger and we fought the Stones, I didn't know no better. I was a child. I did childish things. Now I got more Stones that's my friend, and I trust in half of my own guys. Because in any of these mother high play, it be your own that gets you anyway. Because we have been conditioned to be just hateful amongst each other. So when we learn each other, know each other, that's when the problem comes. And that's why I keep telling people like, y'all keep thinking that these people just randomly went and shot and hurt somebody. No, these boys all knew each other. These boys all went to school together. These boys all at one time all coexisted. You see what I'm saying? This documentary going man, it's gonna pull a coat. It's gonna pull a man. Listen, they might
And
do try to bust my motherfucking head
and
when I drop this
and
documentary.
and I was going to ask you that too. Do you think the fact that you a real one and you really cut from that cloth, do you think that is the reason why they trying to hate on it and put a stop on it?
Yeah, I know it is right. And the thing is this. See, I ain't gonna put it on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? It YouTube
Record label.
platform, it can't hold it. It
I'm talking
won't
about
it
the
won't be
record
able, it
label.
won't be able to hold it. You understand what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then they'll be able to blackball if I did it like that. So I'm gonna sell it to one of these big networks that's gonna want their money back. So they ain't gonna let nobody stop it or play it or stop them from playing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because in it I'm gonna show that these boys was all friends. These boys all came from the same motherfucking batch. See, they want to play crazy. Mother want to play crazy and act crazy. And nah, homie, we all was in the same room together.
Right.
Money divided everybody. Ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucking BDGD shit. It's money. You played this motherfucker, he played that motherfucker, and then people play monkey in the middle. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't give it up. But it's like people
Man.
like ain't no way that man been locked up all that time, man. He been locked up as long as I've been living. I was born in '73. I'm 49 years old. He been locked up 49 years, man. His rap out. Every other motherfucker that was on the case what about? Why is that man still in jail, man? Come on, man. I think Jeff, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Jeff's state term is up, or is one of his terms up. I'm gonna have to holler at my uncle because he one of the L rookies. So but one of his terms is up. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to say what I don't want to say nothing, and I'm not all the way 100% sure of it.
Right.
But it's like what we don't understand. Like we don't protect our people, man. We don't stand behind our people. Like with R. Kelly. Okay, yeah, R. Kelly was messing with some young girls, this and that. But why ain't nobody saying about these parents? These parents was bringing them kids to that man. Why they ain't no trial? Why they ain't locked up? But you know what they want
And
from
the
R.
industry
Kelly?
was involved in all of that too.
Exactly. But you know what they want from R. Kelly? His royalties. They
It's
want
money.
that motherfucking catalog.
It was money.
If he get that catalog up, he'll be out tomorrow.
Right.
Don't be
Right.
no fool. That man got $1 billion catalog. Who
Now,
ain't gonna
now I'm
listen to?
glad. Now I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, OG. Because speaking on your movie, right? Drill, drill rap,
Right.
for what we know it as, not what it was, but for what we know it as, basically run the world right now.
Yeah.
So, for you to be dropping a movie in this climate currently, too, where a lot of rappers is getting killed, a lot of rappers is going to jail, for you to now bring that in, that is like a monkey wrench.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because not only is drill rap all through our neighborhoods, but you gotta think now, OG, drill rap is on fight night.
Yeah.
It's on,
Yeah.
it's on, it's on, they listening to it on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They're making drill rap the soundtrack for children's life.
Yeah.
So, man, I mean, but at the end of the day, we need it. And
Hey,
at
they
the
got
end,
it. Hey, I'm gonna tell you just like this. Spookism I ain't never been part of. They gotta come on with it. Cause I can't keep allowing and watching my community die. It ain't just about my motherfucking kids, it's about my community, man. It's you see me on them videos feeding them kids and all that, just out of my pocket. A couple people donated, Senator Harris, Napoleon Harris. I worked this campaign. So he donated me. I think it was $1,000. And Pastor Brooks, he helped me. He gave me the facility. He was giving me food, he was giving me different things. So, but majority of that came out of my pocket, out of my wife's pocket. You understand what I'm saying? God got me here for a reason, bro, and I understand that. I could have been locked up. I could have been under somebody's rock. I could have been fucked up. I could have been strung out on the shit that I sold to people. I could have did all that shit. But he got me here. He got me with a purpose. I understand. I got humility. I looked around my neighborhood and I see how I fucked it up, how I tore it down, how I destroyed these kids' lives. I don't know how many kids that probably could have been uh, doctors, lawyers, or the next brain surgeon, and I fucked them over my ideology of what I wanted to do and how I wanted to push them or what I thought was right. So now that I'm here, you understand what I'm saying? It's a reason why. Like people like it's my fault about my son, my different. I do believe a father's sin falls on the child. I look at it like that, but far as me playing a part in it, no. But I have to own up to the wrong shit that I have done in these neighborhoods and the different shit. So now that I'm living, I try to correct my wrong, bro. People really don't understand me and don't know. Don't get me wrong. Cause man, when I say TTG, man, it's still in me. But I got a chance to understand and see like what I did wrong, where I went wrong. See, like a lot of people don't really understand. Like I tell people, like it's easy, 5 pounds of pressure to do whatever you want to do, but think about your conscience. Think about your conscience when you go
mm,
back and you sit down and them 7 days pass and now they putting somebody in the ground. Or now you these kids crying. Or now now these families and all these different shit that you seeing the after effect and you knowing this your work. This my motherfucking work. Oh man. Only people that can deal with that is they can't be human. They can't be human. It ain't, man, listen. My father was the toughest dude I ever seen. And when he got rocked, and I went to the morgue and I looked at him, man, I couldn't believe it. Like, no, man, I ain't gonna fuck kill my daddy. You know what I mean? Because the police, the people was on. They looking for me, shit. So I'm thinking they woofing. So I got to go to the morgue to see it. When I go see it, I was like, Superman can't die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it gave me a different outlook on shit. Then 30 days later, exactly to the date, my best friend get killed. This nigga never harm. He wouldn't harm a fly. Nigga shoot him down like a dog on some mistaken identity. I got to go. I got to go get his body. I got to pay for it. I got to do all that. And I'm saying to myself, like, God, what is you doing to me? You know what I mean? What you trying to tell me? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you have to understand. And then like a lot of these guys, they say, okay, I'm an OG, I'm this, I'm that. But bro, people don't know what come with that. Like if you leading the men and you in the streets and you doing different things, you take that home with you. So when your phone ring at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and you get that call, your heart automatically skip a beat. What's wrong? Because you taking the men home with you.
Right.
So then now you have to learn how to be a leader. Now you have to learn that a leader don't take his people in the battle. See, in wars and fights, that's how you know that these wars that this fighting that they calling a war, you know it's not a war because it's not a leader. It's not a leader on either side. It's not nobody leading the charge. It's just cliques out here just doing anything to anybody because any leader would have been stopped this because there's too many casualties on both sides. So it ain't no such thing as nobody lost.
Right.
How? Get count it up. The
Ain't no
score, the
scoreboard.
score, this ain't the score even. It ain't no score what we beat y'all beat us, y'all lost. So why we can't meet in the middle and stop it? Ain't nobody got the upper hand. Ain't nobody. Only people won is the Undertaker. The Undertaker in the cemetery, and we don't own either one of them. So
Facts.
how is it? And then you look at people like Larry Hoover that spent 49 years of his life in jail. He did all that in vain. Because if he hearing and seeing what's going on, he crying tears of shame. And that's the same thing with Jeff. Man, he hearing and seeing how Chicago was, he crying tears of shame. If you go back and you look back, it's a documented known fact. Ever since 1983 on back, Jeff Ford would not like crack cocaine in the city of Chicago. And he
Man,
stood on that shit. With an iron duke, you could not sell crack cocaine because they seen through the other city how the epidemic hit and how it destroyed the people. And he did not want that he did not want that in the city and in around the people and around in the community. And he got together with everybody and they stood on it. It's a known fact. All you gotta do is Google it, man.
and it's crazy how it's a known fact that Vaughn, King Vaughn, who everybody love, and I mentioned this on my yesterday's show, Vaughn really was a good dude. And it's because of what he came from, who he came from. A lot of people thought he was some super killer that everybody categorized through listening to academics. But this kid was back in his neighborhood buying kids bikes, giving out money, taking care of his homies, making sure his homies could eat, trying to keep everybody, making sure everybody was okay where he was. And then I found out his dad was like that.
See. Look, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you all the way straight, all the way raw. So you'll know you in it for me. So it's 1,000%. See what a lot of people don't understand. Like his daddy was a little dude with a big man body. His heart was big as his body. And on the gangster side, he wasn't standing for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't know his daddy was GD first, but the GDs had a real problem with different people in our authority was bullies. I'm gonna give it to you all the way right, and it made motherfuckers leave our mob. You understand what I'm saying? See, like one thing I don't like, and like now I'm going through it now. I don't draw off numbers. I don't. Or motherfucker figure because they got a bigger platform, I'm supposed to shut the fuck up and let them say what, do whatever, and do whatever they want to do to me. Ain't gonna happen. I don't fuck about no numbers. Hey, that's my favorite movie, 300. Shit. If you go back and you look at Jeff Ford started off with I think he had like 1,500 troops. When they revamped, he came back. I believe that's when they changed their name to the L Rickers. He took 100 men because he knew it was easier to move and galvanize 100 men than it would be with a 5,000. And that's what me. I'm gonna take these 10 solid men I got, and we gonna move. Cause one thing I ain't gotta worry about when we circle up and we back to back, ain't no motherfucker getting in between of what we got to do. So I don't draw numbers. I don't worry about none of that, man. I'm a man. Cause when God Allah reach for you, man, I just seen so many guys get turned over with that thing in their hand. Your time come, man. It's over, baby. Man, you sinking the river. So it's just how you carry yourself, how you live your life, and how you perceive yourself. See, a lot of people don't really understand. It's like, and it's crazy because, like, I get a lot of love from New York. Like the Korean Report. I don't know if you know Doc, but that's my man.
I know.
The Korean Report. Him and Elder and Queen Lotus. You know what I mean? That's why like with me, I go around, bro, because I try to support everybody platform. And the reason be, and I know a lot of people don't like Jay-Z, but I like Jay-Z. That's my favorite artist. And the reason being, what made me lock into Jay is back like 95, 96, he said one thing. Everybody could be each other crutches. Nobody fall. I believe in that, bro. So I believe in if I help you and you on, now we help another person on, we help another person on, help another person on. Now we all on each other back. We all each other crutches. What's the chance of us all falling off together?
Exactly.
If it happened like that, that means it's God's design. We just have to take our whooping. But just say I fall off, they hit my pail or they hit me or whatever I do. Now I got 3 or 4 other brothers that I help. Hey, I'm down now. Y'all help me, bro. We pick each other up. That's why I get on the page, even if you're talking about a topic I don't know about. I'm going to stop in. Much love. Chi-Town in the business. I'm a light. I'm going to keep it moving because that's general respect and that's support. That's what we supposed to do. See, motherfuckers want to get on here and say, yeah, you 40 now, you 50. Why you on the internet, you this and that. What the fuck? You ain't going to give me no death sentence, nigga. You ain't going to tell me how old I'm supposed to be on this motherfucker, what I'm supposed to do. Why? Because I'm 49 years old. Yeah, I'm 49 years old, nigga, and I'm telling you to get my age.
Right. And stop stooping so fucking low.
Yeah, get my age. Get my age
shit.
and understand what's really going on and what's really happening. So what you saying this Black History Month and you talking about them guys, man, I'm at work. I stepped out that motherfucker because the simple fact, one, I gave you my word. I'll be there. So all I got in my life is my word. If I don't stand on my word, I'm no one. Money can't make me be that nigga. Man, all the cars, all the jewelry, all that, it don't matter. It's my word. I stand on my word. I live by my word. That's what precedes me. That's what's gonna be here long after I'm gone. My word, my integrity. They don't have that. They don't understand that. But they're not being taught that. They're only being taught that we're gonna take these pills, we're gonna shoot, we're gonna drill, we're gonna slide, and they glorifying this shit on these internets. So everybody looking for that instant minute and 15 minutes of fame. People don't understand why the shorts is 1 minute. Cause that's how much they want our brain span to be. We only can think for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? You go to Instagram, you like up top. What is it called? I'll be doing your story. Your story only could be a minute and 15 seconds, because that's what they want to train your mind to think and be like. You got a minute and 15 seconds to calculate or come up with an answer or come up with what you gonna do in your life, and you know it take longer than that.
And that's why I like your morning grapes.
Yeah, I got to do
Because
my morning grapes.
because those morning grapes and like the time you be putting them out be a perfect time, because that's when people be getting up, getting right into their routine. And it's good that we could capture, the thoughts of an OG that early in the morning, because like you said, they want to capture our thoughts and put it in that snapshot, and they want negativity. So
Exactly.
with you bringing the morning grapes, it train us to be more positive, to wake up on some positive shit.
Man, but the last thing, let me tell you this, family. The last thing I want to do is be on YouTube arguing with a motherfucker, man. The last thing I want to be on YouTube going at it with a motherfucker and saying this and saying that. Like I was talking to C Hood earlier, and I had to explain to him like I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you. I don't got nothing bad to say about nobody. I ain't mad because where I come from, we learned how to coexist. We could argue. I could argue with a man, and it don't lead to me killing him. It don't lead to me dying. You understand what I'm saying? It don't lead
Yes,
to
sir.
that, bro. It ain't. He can't make me mad at that. I'm going to address it
Right.
and let him know. Hey, look, proceed with caution, like my video said. I'm not a kid, and I'm not to be played with. It's just certain shit you don't do to me. Now
Simple.
I'm gone from that. Let's do something else. If that individual needed me right now, I'm gonna stop doing what I gotta do, and I'm gonna make sure that he's straight after he called me all out my name, after he lied or whatever he said he was gonna do to me. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm gonna help him because the simple fact, at the end of the day, our skin color match. He
And OG,
lost, and that's it.
and I'm gonna let you go after this, man, because I definitely want to bring you back on when you bring your film out, and I definitely
Whenever
want to
you
give you the
ready.
coverage, man. But one of the mottos of this channel is Black men, we our own agency.
Yeah.
So what you just said, man, was regardless to whatever, because I had my own gripes and been through my YouTube beefs and went through all of that shit too. And I've even said it at the end of the day, if I'll put all that shit to the side and let's do this work, because at the end of the day, we are our own agency.
Man.
That's our first problem that Black men have to solve. We have to come together. After we come together, then we could solve our health problems, then we could solve our money problems, the school problems, the community problems. But the first problem is the agency part. So,
Hey,
man,
bro, but it's like that with it been like that with me all through the history of time. It's like how we got into it. If a nigga talk crazy to me, tomorrow I'm gonna pull up on his ass with a Benz. Now, what you say, nigga? You understand what I'm saying?
right.
If you see like few of my pictures I post up, I be talking greasy because I was wearing rollies and shit before the rappers. Like I say, Jay
I
was my
saw it.
motherfucker. That was my
I
motherfucker
saw it.
idol.
I
From
saw it.
reasonable doubt on down, I held this motherfucker down 10 summers, like you said. And man, everything I talk about is documented. I got pictures and everything that's short. But I guarantee you ain't gonna never catch me on a picture flashing on money. And like Jay said, when I was in the grounds, the last thing I wanted was my picture snapped. So I didn't play them type of games, bro. That's why I was able to stay under the radar. Man, nigga, check the bag. It was money out. They was giving money away. And I ain't had to bust no
Mhm.
nigga head to get it. But it's
Right.
a difference. See, like people, what people thought, like they was gonna run up on me, but I'm a different animal because you could dig in my past and do all that, but ain't gonna be no. Oh, he told on dude, or he did. Nah, you see how I say my name in the room? Big
Squeaky
deal.
clean.
Yeah, me big deal. Cause you know what big deal they did. I ain't did no crab ass shit, man. I stood on my name, man. Even if it took me to take that licking, I'm gonna stand on my name. But if I'm gonna push peace, I gotta take these hickeys. You know what I mean? I gotta
Right,
take
right,
these hickeys. But I'm
right,
asking, how
right.
many of these hickeys I gotta take now, y'all?
Right. I ain't running around here with lumps on my head, man.
I'm starting to get too weedy. Stay out of my neighborhood. Hold up. Let me get a motherfucker up off me. Let me throw a few jabs. But it's all in the name of fun. It's all in the name of love. Because the thing is, how can I get on here and I'm talking crazy to the screen? Oh, I'm a bitch, I'm a king. Like I be telling motherfuckers when I see them on Facebook and they crash it, I be like, you want me to wipe the screen for you? Because that's all the fuck I could do. You see what I'm saying? It's like we didn't went too far with this shit, bro. We didn't went too far with this. We like this social media and all this other shit. It's people out here that's really getting the bag. And they ain't doing shit but tacking on a skateboard.
It's true.
Tell me I ain't lying. Tell me if I'm
True,
lying,
man.
correct me. You got motherfucking YouTubers
All
out here
fact.
that's making multi-millions on their platform and they ain't even doing that. Tommy Hawk. Motherfuckers like all them, they skateboarders and Fat Jim Shoe and motherfuckers and all that shit.
Yeah.
But we can't knock it and we can't be mad at them because look, that's their hustle. That's their hustle, bro. But we always gonna take it to the N word, the ninja part, and we gonna fight for the crumbs. I'm the top man. You can have that. Cause if I get 2 views, I'm cool. Cause that means 2 people got my message. That means 2 people I could change their life. That means 2 people heard me. You understand what I'm saying? And I always try to do my morning great because one thing I learned, you never know how a person feel in the morning when they get up. So they be needing that. They be needing that enlightenment. They need a joke or two. They need something to get their day up. Like I did that thing about Starbucks. I said social media is like Starbucks, and it is. Because you can get up in the morning and you can want you a venti latte, or you can want you some tea. You can want you some coffee. But you have to search what you want, and you put it in that day, and that's how you start your day, and that's how you get what you want. And a lot of people don't do it. And then the reason why I don't get mad, this is fucking entertainment.
Right.
If I let you make me mad enough, well, I'm finna be talking about I'm gonna kill you. God
Right.
damn.
And that's what they're gonna tell the cops too. I'm just an
Exactly.
entertainer.
Hey, so I'm telling motherfuckers through the door, hey, look, man, I don't got no problem with no motherfucker.
Man, I appreciate you, OG, man. I'm gonna let you get back to work, man. I appreciate you. Man. I appreciate your content. Mods in the chat, please drop the OG channel. Make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to the OG, man. Listen to the Morning Grapes. Listen to the shows, because the shows be packed with information, current events, past events, all of that, man. It's just a great conversation and just great, positive, solid energy, man. So
you got Instagram?
Yeah, I got Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the in our little.
I'm gonna give you mine now. You got a pen right there?
Yeah, I got a pen.
It's SIXTRAY underscore back BACK underscore down DOWN.
Gotcha.
Send me a link and I'm gonna send you my number, man. You supposed to have my number. You ain't gotta reach out to me on no motherfucking YouTube and all that shit. You my brother. You know what I mean? So if you have an adversity or anything I could do, or you need me to jump on show, whatever else it is, man, I'm with it. And if you want to get on my show, you want to sign something, however got to go with it, man, you let me know. My platform is always yours, bro. It's always yours. You know what I mean? And that's just me. And I met Miss Italian D and Miss Alexis. I see they on there. Man, I love them. You know, I call them my sisters because that's how I feel. You know what I mean? They be ready to get in a dog fight about a motherfucker. So I'm the same way back then. I'm over crazy with it. You know what I mean? Man, I got a wife, she know about them. I don't hide nothing. Ain't no funny shit with them. You understand what I'm saying? They look at things the way I look at it, and I gotta bag them like they bag me. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same with you.
Sir.
You gave me enough credit to where you felt like you wanted to put me on your platform. So this is a pleasure and a blessing to me. So I got to extend the same thing to you. So If it's ever a time that you need more, if it's anything I could do, I'm here, bro. I'm here. Rain, sleep, snow, however gotta go. I'm
Man,
here.
I appreciate you, OG. I
If you
just
want to come to
appreciate
the
you, man,
shop, let me
doing
know.
the work.
Whatever it is.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna tap in. I'm definitely gonna tap in with the right people. And I appreciate you, man. I definitely just wanted to bring you on. Shout out to Bob for the super chat, by the way. Salute, Bob.
Shout out, Bob. Most definitely, baby.
And I definitely just wanted to get you on, man, because besides where you from and who your son was and who his friends were, and me being a fan of all of that, I wanted to talk to you because I'm really into what you represent. And when I
Thank
saw,
you, brother. Thank you.
and when I really saw, because the first time I saw your son, rest in peace, Fat Shorty, I always I support all the big niggas because I'm a big nigga. So all my big dudes, I
we
just
stay
be
right.
right.
We stay
Of
right.
course.
Keep the peas on. You know what I'm saying? I stay peed out. You know what I mean?
Of course. That's just what we do.
That's just what we do. We got to stand up, baby.
So when I saw him on the interview with Cash and I saw how he was moving, and then I listened to you, I said, damn, I see where he get it from. Because he was just so like a, and the reason why I want to bring this up too, because I just lost my dad.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And it just made a year that I lost my dad.
That, bro.
And it's like me and my dad was like how you and Fat Shorty was.
Man,
we like brothers.
That's how me and my daddy
like
was.
brothers. And we two big niggas too. Me and my dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could turn the camera. I got a picture of my dad right here.
Right.
So,
We gonna kick it though. We gonna kick it.
I appreciate you, OG, man. Everything, man. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all get down there and subscribe. Big Dale 063. How could we stoop so low? How could we stoop so low, man? And as y'all know, this OG is a visionary now. He's part of the visionaries here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, because that's what men are supposed to be. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate all the support. Make sure y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. I appreciate you again. Once again,
I'm definitely gonna share.
I'm gonna definitely hit you up on the gram. I'm gonna send you a friend request right now.
Hey, listen, but that little dude, Fat Shorty, man. Hey, he's a piece of work, bro. He was a ladies' man. You know what I mean? You notice like that all that op shit and all that shit, man. You notice that wasn't his leg.
He like girls and money.
Hey, that's it.
Girls and money.
I ain't see. I learned a long time ago from my father. Like, how could you politic? Ain't no politics in money. So if you don't fuck with the BDs and you don't fuck with the Stones and you don't fuck with the Vice Lords and this and that, so what if they getting $1 million over there? You just cut yourself out of it about some gang shit that don't even matter. It's not real. That ain't what this shit was really about. And like my son got on the scene late because I fought tooth and nails, not for him to go that route, man. But it's like the shit went on with his mama. That's why she said all that dumbass shit on Facebook and all that shit that she put out, because he, like, people always say he was my favorite. He wasn't my favorite. He just never left the nest. Like, when I stopped fucking with his mama, I moved out, he moved out. I'm going, my motherfucking dad.
That was me. That was me.
Like, man,
be with my dad.
Man, you don't want them to mama?
Hell no. I want to be with you.
I'm talking about if I had to stay in this corner over here, I'm gonna sleep that way. He gonna sleep that way. He ain't give a fuck if he ain't had no bed.
Facts.
Man, I'm going with you, daddy. And it created it kind of like when I got married, it messed me and his mother friendship up, because it was like she couldn't accept the fact that I'm gone. You understand what I'm saying? I got a wife, I got him, and and for her to hear him call her mama and OG, oh man, she was berserk. Like, but when it's all out, she a good person, because you know who a woman lose her child, they love way harder than we do. Because they carry a motherfucker 9 months, they do all that. So they love is different. That's why I could never be mad at her, but I could never forgive her for the shit that she did. But just to be mad at her, nah, man. I just understand and keep moving on. But I ain't gonna hold your show up no more, bro. Much love.
Man,
I
I
thank you.
appreciate you, man. I
And
appreciate your time,
anytime
OG.
you need me to tap in.
Yes, sir. I got you.
And love
Salute.
to my moderators, man. I thank y'all. Y'all keep supporting this brother.
Yes, sir.
Keep
Salute
supporting.
to
I'm gonna
Mr.
send this
Italian
video,
D.
man, for sure.
Yes, sir. Salute to Miss Alexis. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all support.
Yeah.
Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure y'all go and support the OG Big Dale 063. How could we stoop so low? That is the name of his channel.
Much
Make
love.
sure y'all go and support. Salute. And we're going to
Much
catch
love.
y'all on the next one, visionaries.
Much love. For sure.